of New Life Interfaith Ministries and manager of the Learning Center at New Life. I'm glad you have joined us today for our virtual orientation for the Learning Center at New Life. Our mission for this format is to give you an overview of our policies and procedures, an overview of our infant, toddler, pre-K 3, pre-K 4, and pre-K 4 advanced programs, and to cover the center's software and communication systems. For those of you who are joining us for the very first time, we're glad that you made the decision to allow us to play a role in your child's educational process. Welcome to the TLC family. The Learning Center at New Life has been caring for and educating children for more than 2 decades, and we've seen hundreds of children graduate from our program. I hope you will find our program rewarding for both you and your child, and that you agree with us that we're not just a daycare, but truly a learning experience. We offer 2 campuses for the preschool program. The Carolina campus, located at 1627 Carolina Avenue, houses our infants and toddlers. And then the New Life Center of Excellence campus, located at 1622 7th Avenue North, houses the pre-K 3 and pre-K 4 students. This campus shares space with New Life Christian School of Excellence that serves kindergarten through 5th grade. Although we are housed under one roof, we operate completely separate from each other. The Learning Center is located on the left wing, and then the school is located on the right wing. Let's get started now. Joining me is Ms. Nancy Wright, Director of the Pre-K 3 and Pre-K 4 program. Ms. Wright will cover the overview of the Learning Center at New Life and the Pre-K 3 and Pre-K 4 programs. She will be followed by Ms. Taquita Carson, who will give you an overview of our infant and toddler program. And then lastly, but certainly not least, my executive assistant, Ms. Janice Sims, who is also the fiscal manager for the Learning Center at New Life, will cover the center's software and communication systems. Thank you for joining us.
Hello again. My name is Nancy Wright. I am the director for the Pre-K 3 and Pre-K 4 program housed in the Center of Excellence location. Starting out, I will be covering the philosophy and goals of our program. The Learning Center at New Life is a center that prides itself in not just being a daycare, but a learning experience. Our program provides exciting learning opportunities that nurture cognitive, social, emotional, physical, and creative development. We will assist your child in building confidence, curiosity, and developing the skills needed for a happy and rewarding future. We are committed to provide a safe and nurturing environment with individual, age-appropriate learning experiences. Overall, as a center, we seek to minister to the needs of the whole child, mind, body, and spirit. We are so glad that you have chosen to place your child in our preschool. Preschool is very important for the following reasons. Preschool is an opportunity for growth. It prepares children for kindergarten. It promotes social and emotional development. Children learn in preschool how to make choices. They learn how to take care of themselves and others. They also learn how to boost their pre-math and literacy skills. And preschool also provides an environment to nurture every child's curiosity. For all of our first-time parents and students, even those that are returning to our program from the summer, please know that the first days of preschool can be very difficult. There are lots of emotional challenges that occur within our children. Just be reassured that our staff is well trained on how to deal with these day-to-day interactions. We can deal with the crying. We will nurture them. We will love on them. We will be there for them just as you would. Do not be alarmed when children come in. Preschoolers, they can have good days, they can have bad days. You can think they've well adjusted and then they'll start crying all of a sudden. It's normal. Just give it about 6 to 8 weeks, and then before long you'll notice that they will come in excited about the day. For our daily center procedures for arrival and pickup, Our operating hours are from 7 o'clock a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Carpool service is provided at our facility. Students must arrive by 9:30 a.m. unless they have an appointment at that time. Once they arrive, they will have to provide a doctor's excuse for admittance. Afternoon pickup begins at 3:15 to 5:30. There is a dollar fee per minute that you are late. Parents who receive 2 carpool numbers for afternoon pickup. For anyone that you send that is not on the pickup authorization list, if there's an emergency, you have to send someone that you normally wouldn't send for them. They will have to provide a picture ID once they arrive. Students will not be released to children who are not on the authorized pickup list. If you have to add them, you do not have to call the school. All you have to do is go through the PROCARE app, add that person. Once they arrive, we will verify their ID. Continuing with arrival procedures to ensure the safety of all staff and students. Each child's temperature will be taken before admittance into the school. If your child has a temperature of 99.4 or greater, they will not be admitted into school that day. Face coverings are required for all K3 and K4 students. We find that the pleated face coverings work best for young children. Your child will not be admitted without proper face coverings. Please make sure that your child's mask is labeled on the inside. For appointments, parents are asked to make early morning or late afternoon appointments to ensure the least interruption to the school day. Parents should avoid midday appointments unless absolutely necessary, unless you will have your student to remain with you at home for the rest of the day. For our classroom procedures, this is very important. It helps us to be able to make sure that we properly keep up with all of our children's belongings. All personal items must be clearly labeled and placed in Ziploc bags. No backpacks are allowed. When we say label everything clearly, that means that's everything that's in the bag. That includes socks, underwear, pants, shirt, anything that you place inside that bag must have a name on it. Things happen, bags come undone, things fall out. So to make sure that our staff will properly place everything with the child that it belongs to, please make sure you label all items and the bag itself. For our daily schedule, Pre-K 3 and Pre-K 4, both groups generally follow the same daily schedule. When it comes to curriculum, that's where they differ. But for everyone, devotion, which is top for us, is on their schedule. Outdoor play, STEM activities, ABEKA, and creative curriculum. Their lunchtime, if you ever want to know what time they're going to have lunch, all you have to do is check that daily schedule. Their manipulative time, dear time, which is their story time, a time to rest, their nap time, cooking, arts and crafts, music, and computer technology. For our curriculum, Pre-K 3 and Pre-K 4 both operate on the ABEKA and creative curriculum. The Learning Center at New Life utilizes the ABEKA curriculum as a guide for structural learning as well as the creative curriculum for preschool. We believe the combined programs as well as other provided supplemental materials introduced to Pre-K 3 and Pre-K 4 further upgrade their overall preschool experience. Basically, we use ABEKA for the workbooks, and you will be given a list of all workbooks that will be purchased for your child. The creative curriculum is what we have found is really provides more hands-on activities that further reinforce the bookwork that they receive. K4 Advanced will use some components of creative curriculum. However, they primarily use the Starfall curriculum, which promotes early literacy, math, social studies, science, social-emotional development, creative arts, physical movement, health, and technology are integrated throughout the Starfall curriculum. The creative curriculum, as I said before, is a more hands-on approach to learning. It promotes still those social, emotional, cognitive, math, physical, language, social studies, science and technology, and the arts. It still covers everything just as ABEKA does. It's just a more hands-on approach. So the child may not receive, per se, a worksheet for that day, but it will be an activity on where they can be actively involved in learning the concept for the day. The ABEKA curriculum is the workbooks that you will purchase for your child. The ABEKA curriculum covers phonics, reading, manuscript writing, and numbers. This is the seated work that we give to each child that gets them ready for that structured environment of elementary school. We overly prepare them for elementary school. K3 operates on a K4 curriculum, and K4 operates on a kindergarten curriculum. Our Bible curriculum is very important to us. The Learning Center believes that the importance of our children learning to develop an understanding of who God is and how important He is in their lives is all about God. For us, our center was founded on the Word of God. We continue to keep this going throughout our program. That's why we encourage every parent to please, please, please get your child to school on time. We start off with devotion. It's the most important part of our day. We feel that the spiritual is first, then the natural. There are confessions that we teach to the children every day. Psalm 91 has been the scripture that we've stood on since our inception. Starting from the babies on up, they'll hear it every day. Once they get to K3, they're starting to repeat it. By the time they get to K4, they're saying it all on their own. Also, we're going to teach them, of course, who Jesus is. He's God's Son, how present He is in their lives, that He is their friend. So please make sure that your child is at school by 8 o'clock so that they can have those scriptures instilled in them every single day. For homework, yes, our preschoolers do receive homework. I know most of you are wondering what could they possibly be doing, but the Learning Center feels like it takes both the teacher and the parent working together to make sure that the students get the full benefit of our program. K3 students will receive homework once every 2 weeks. K4 receives homework every week. Homework is typically sent home on Tuesdays, every other Tuesday for K3, every Tuesday for K4. We are encouraging each parent to take time with your child to complete the supplementary work sent home. In addition, homework does not need to be returned. However, we do encourage you to complete all worksheets to further enhance your child's success. Sight word tests. Sight word tests are only for K4 and K4 advanced students. K3 will be introduced to sight words, but they will not test on them. That is just for K4 and K4 Advanced. K4 Advanced and K4 Advanced students will receive 5 sight words every other week. So they'll receive the first 5 sight words starting the 1st of September. The test is typically given the following week on that Friday. The test is basic identification. So pretty much all they will do, they will come to the desk, the teacher will point to the word, and they'll just have to be able to identify them. This schedule will continue until the end of the school year. The sight words that we have chosen to use are the FRI sight words. We find that these first 100 FRI sight words are very important. Students that can read all of these words can read at least 1/3 of all written material. If ever you have any questions for your teacher as far as classroom, what's going on in the classroom, how you can be of more help to your child, all you have to do to communicate with your child's teacher, you can do it via the PROCARE app. You can also telephone them here at the school. Typically, when you phone the school, you will have to leave a message for the teacher. She will give you a call back at her earliest convenience, or you can email them. Face-to-face meetings, if necessary, must be scheduled. Our open door policy is temporarily suspended, so we do encourage you at any time. We want you to communicate with us. We want you to communicate with your teacher. If you have those questions, remember the PROCARE app is very, very helpful. Also, you can telephone or email. For our calendar of events and field trips, you should receive a calendar of events with all of our monthly themes. Please make sure to review and keep up with all holiday and school closings. Unfortunately, we will be unable to allow parent participation for our special events for pre-K 3 and pre-K 4 students. They typically have 3 field trips during the year. Parents will be notified by the end of August of any planned field trips for this upcoming school year. In closing, I would like to thank each of you for entrusting your child to us. I know that placing your child in preschool can be a very difficult decision. You all had lots of choices that you could have made, but you did choose us, and we are so excited that you did. We are all looking forward to a wonderful school year. Thank you.
Welcome to the Learning Center at New Life. My name is Taquita Carson. I'm the director of the Infants and Toddler Carolina campus. Overview of infants and toddlers. Parking lot procedures. When arriving for drop-off or pickup, please do not access the parking area from Carolina Avenue. You may use Short Street or 16th Street to access the alleyway behind the facility to gain access to the parking lot. This will allow a smooth traffic flow. A typical day of infants and toddlers. 8 to 8:30 a.m., my time with God, Psalm 91, prayer, Bible songs, diapering, and potty time. 8:30 to 9 a.m., the Learning Zone, phonics, writing, math, STEM, arts, and craft, cooking. 9 to 9:30 a.m., hygiene, restroom, morning snack. 9:30 to 10:30 a.m., the Learning Zone, block, puzzle, play, outdoor exploration. 10:30 to 11 a.m., time to dine, lunchtime. 11 to 11:30 a.m., story time, nursery rhymes, teacher-directed activities. 11 to 12 p.m., hygiene, restroom, music and movement, preparation for nap. 12 noon to 2:15 p.m., let's take a break, nap time. 2:15 to 2:45 p.m., time to rise, hygiene, restroom, afternoon snack. 2:45 to 5 p.m., blocks and puzzle play, teacher-directed activities, outdoor exploration, dismissal. Daily reports. Daily reports for infants, exchange 1 and 2, early toddlers, and toddlers are sent through the PROCARE app. Weekly work packs are sent home every Friday. Curriculum, infants and toddlers, infant exchange 1 and 2, Bible lessons for nursery, play with purpose, individual age appropriate learning experiences that make learning fun. Early toddlers and toddlers, Bible lessons for toddlers, ABEKA, STEM, cooking, arts, and craft. Clothing attire. Children should wear comfortable, casual clothing. There will be many hands-on, busy projects. Parents of infants less than 13 months of age are required to provide 3 sets of change of clothing for storage at the center. Parents of children 13 months and older are required to supply 1 set of clothing appropriate for each season. Clothing should be in gallon-sized Ziploc bag, labeled with the child's name. No backpack, please. Welcome to the Learning Center at New Life. My name is Taquita Carson, and we look forward to having a great, wonderful school year.
Hi, my name is Janice Sims, Executive Assistant and Fiscal Manager for the Learning Center at New Life. I am presenting the overview of communication and software parent resources. Let's get started with billing and payments. Billing. The following items will be billed on August 1. Tuition. Tuition is due on the 1st of every month, no later than the 5th of every month, should you decide to pay once a month. If you're paying twice a month, the first payment is due on the 1st of the month, no later than the 5th, and the second payment is due on the 15th, no later than the 20th. A late fee of $35 is applied to all accounts not paid by the 20th. Also, that is being billed on August 1 would be the supply fee, which is due on August 10th. Curriculum fee due on September 1. Payments. There are two types of payments that are received: automatic checking transactions and debit and credit card transactions. To enroll in ACH, which is automatic checking transactions, simply complete the automated draft form and return it to the center. Accounts will be automatically drafted on every 5th of the month, should you desire to pay once a month. Should you desire to pay twice a month, they will be drafted on the 5th and the 20th. If the 5th and the 20th falls on the weekend, the system will automatically draft the next business day. With regards to automated checking transactions, those transactions are often processed like a check. So you won't see them in your account, drafted from your account on that day. It will be probably 1 to 2 business days before you see that. On debit and credit card transactions, they can be made online on your PROCARE portal, and there is a 3% card processing fee. To make your debit and credit card payments, log on to your PROCARE portal and click the Pay option. You will be directed to enter your card information and process your payment. If you have technical difficulties paying online, you may contact the Center for Assistance. Introduction to PROCARE. Benefits of the PROCARE system. You're able to view charges and payments on your account, as well as print your tuition statements, viewing upcoming closing dates, make payments, and two-way communication with the center via text and email. Communication from the center via text and email, there is an option during the registration process to provide us with the cell phone number, wireless provider. If you did not provide that information, you will be unable to send unable to send text messages from the center. My PROCARE Parent Portal. You will be able to visit My PROCARE Parent Portal by visiting myprocare.com. It will also prompt you to enter in your email address associated with your account. The system will either send a confirmation number to your email address, or it will have you to put in your password to your PROCARE portal. The home page of PROCARE. There are 5 tabs on your PROCARE portal: reports, schedule, activity, contacts, and center. Let's go over the reports. Printing statements online. There are 2 statements that can be generated and printed from your PROCARE parent portal: customer statements, customer charge, and credit summary. Customer statements will show the items billed and payments made by the dates. In addition, the tax identification number will be included at the top of your statement. This is the most common report requested and can be printed from your portal. If you do not have to contact the center to request your printout. Customer charge and credit summary will either show payments or charges that are made between the dates that you have selected. Schedule. You will have an option of choosing your child's name and review the following: attendance, log notes, immunization, and relationships. Under immunization, the center has access to the imprint system based on the Alabama Department of Health guidelines. Should your child's immunization form be not on the imprint system, we will contact you for a copy of your child's immunization form. With relationships, this shows a list of people that you have authorized to pick your child up. Activity. This option displays the log notes from the center. Log notes may be anything the center would like for you to know regarding your child or your account. Contacts. Update your information or view your pickup authorization. This page will allow you to update your contact information and is another option for you to view pickup authorization lists. If you have not updated your list during registration process, it will not allow you to make any changes to your list. Should you need to update your list, your pickup authorization list, you would need to email us either my email address, jsims@edu.nlim.org, or tlc@edunlim.org with the person's name and contact information. If a person who is not on your pickup authorization arrives to pick up your child, we're unable to release your child to that person. Center. This option shows the following contact information for the Learning Center at New Life: mailing address, contact number, who is the executive director, email address, and hours of operation. The PROCARE app. As a parent, you now have access to the best in-class app where you'll be able to see all of your child's activities, milestones, photos, and videos all in one place. You'll be able to use the app to check your child in and out and provide a completely touch-free experience. The PROCARE app will also on the profile show you a timeline of everything that your child has done that the teacher has entered. It also will give you information. Newsletters will be emailed from that app, as well as text messages, calendar entries such as closings and special days. In addition, you will be able to check your child in and out by way of a QR code and 4-digit PIN. Thank you for joining us and welcome to the TLC family.